Ever wondered why a building, no matter how aesthetically pleasing, can crumble like a house of cards? The answer lies in something not visible to the naked eye: structural integrity. It's the invisible foundation that keeps a building standing tall and firm. Without it, even the most magnificent edifice is nothing more than a beautiful disaster waiting to happen. Structural integrity is the backbone of any building, much like our skeleton is to our body. It's what gives a building its strength and stability, its ability to withstand the forces of nature and time. And just as a body without a skeleton would collapse, so too would a building without structural integrity. That's where building codes come in. They're the rules engineers follow to ensure the safety and longevity of structures. They're the guidelines that help us build not just for today, but for generations to come. Just like a body without a skeleton, a building without structural integrity is an accident waiting to happen. If you're enjoying this video, feel free to subscribe to the ManIkes channel. So, what happens when these important building codes are ignored? Well, history has a way of teaching us hard lessons, and in the realm of civil engineering, these lessons often come with a heavy price. Take, for example, the Sampoong department store collapse in South Korea. In June of 1995, the 5-story building came crashing down, resulting in over 500 lives lost and nearly 1,000 injured. The cause? A combination of poor design, substandard construction materials, and a blatant disregard for building codes. Shockingly, the building's design had been altered midway through its construction, with an additional floor added without proper reinforcement. This was a disaster that could have been avoided had the building codes been adhered to. Similarly, the Rana Plaza collapse in Bangladesh is another tragic testament to the consequences of ignoring building regulations. In April of 2013, the 8-story commercial building collapsed, killing over 1,000 people and injuring roughly 2,500. Investigations revealed severe violations of building codes, including the use of subpar materials, unauthorized additions of floors, and failure to address visible structural cracks. Once again, had the building codes been respected, this catastrophe could have been prevented. These are not just isolated incidents. Around the world, similar stories of structural failures resulting from the non-adherence to building codes can be found. Each case underscores the critical importance of these codes, not just for the structural integrity of the buildings, but more importantly, for the safety of the people occupying them. Ignoring building codes doesn't just risk monetary loss, but also precious human lives. It's a sobering reminder that in the field of civil engineering, rules are not meant to be broken. They are there to safeguard us, to protect us from the very structures we inhabit. These codes are a testament to lessons learned from past mistakes, and ignoring them is not just irresponsible, but potentially catastrophic. So let's remember, when we break the rules, we're not just compromising structures, we're compromising lives, and that's a price that's simply too high to pay. Ignoring building codes doesn't just risk monetary loss, but also precious human lives. So what's the big deal about structural integrity and building codes, you may ask? Well, in a nutshell, these principles and rules are not just about ensuring that a building stands tall. They are about safeguarding lives. Think about it. Every day, millions of people across the globe dwell, work, and play in structures that civil engineers have meticulously designed and built. These professionals leverage their knowledge of physics, materials, and codes to ensure that buildings can withstand various stresses and strains. When we disregard these rules, we're not just risking a building collapse, we're endangering lives. Imagine a world where any person could throw together a structure without any adherence to codes or consideration for structural integrity. It would be chaos, it would be dangerous. So let's appreciate the vital role that civil engineers play in our society. They're not just builders, they're lifesavers. Remember, a building is more than just bricks and mortar. It's a haven, and it's our responsibility to make it a safe one. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to the ManIkes channel for more insightful content like this.